Welcome, welcome, welcome. This message is for spiritual people about Donald Trump. Trigger warning. If you're easily offended, I'm Reverend Valerie Love. This might step on your toes. So, fair warning. I gave you a fair warning. Now let's get back down to business. This message has been brewing in my spirit for a while. And I had to sit down and determine what is really going on that people are so up in arms about Trump. People can't believe what he's doing. How is he being so horrible? This man is the Antichrist. This man is going to destroy the world. Oh my God. People are thinking this man is going to destroy the whole freaking world. Like, what is going on, right? I've been looking at this and I've been being still, and sometimes I'm shocked and sometimes it's hilarious. And let's get down to business. This is for spiritual people, and I have a couple of notes in my journal about why all of this hullabaloo about Trump. Spiritual people, stop it. Get off it. Stop it. And I'm coming for you. Because every so often, Reverend Valerie Love does a message that has, I have my Timbs on. I'm coming for you, spiritual people. Witches, wizards, shamans, all the spiritual people that are sitting around complaining about Trump. Oh, he's this, he's that, he's the other. First issue is, there are no victims and there are no villains in the entire universe. Think about that. There are no victims. Harmony has been brewing in my spirit. Harmony, you can feel, you can hear it. It was brewing in my spirit, this message. There's no victims and there's no villains. Trump ain't a fucking villain. There are no villains in the universe. Now, all the principles that I'm going to talk to you about in this conversation are in A Course in Miracles, and we study the whole Course in Miracles in our community for an entire year, every single morning. Every single morning for 365 days straight, we study together A Course in Miracles. A Course in Miracles says, I don't know what anything is for. You don't even fucking know what Trump is for. You don't know the design of someone else's life and what they're supposed to be doing, because you're supposed to be on your life and what you're doing. I don't know what anything is for. So when you're looking at something and you make a problem, you're already in violation of the very first tenet of A Course in Miracles, that I don't even know what this is. I don't know what anything is for. Okay, let's go further. A Course in Miracles also says that I am never upset for the reason I think. You think you're upset with Trump? That's impossible. You can never be upset with anyone else. Because why? Because the mind makes up upset. I am a metaphysician. If you are a spiritual person, a metaphysician, a holistic healer, you know that the mind, the lower mind, makes up problems and then tries to pimp you into solving them. And Albert Einstein said, I believe it was Albert Einstein who said, you cannot solve a problem at the same level of mind that created the problem in the first place. I'm preaching this Sunday. So how are you going to stoop down to the lower vibrational energies of hate, againstness, I don't like it, blah, blah, blah? How are you going to solve anything from the level of mind that sees a problem? You won't. You will not. Let's talk about DEI. Ooh, Reverend Val, you're going there. Fuck DEI. I said it. Fuck DEI. And you might be saying, oh my God, Reverend Val, what about all the black people that can't get a job? What about all the people they discriminated against? What about it? Let's pause. Let's pause for a moment and go to the higher vibrations of love, oneness, unity, and harmony. Let's pause and understand that there are no victims. If you chose this skin color or whatever color you chose in this lifetime, you chose it, and you chose it for a reason. That's number one. I'm not saying it's okay to discriminate against people. Don't think that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that. I can tell you from life experience that when I went into American Express Financial Advisors back in the 90s and I looked around, I was the only one that looked like this. And how did I get in? Because I was damn good. That's how I got in, because I aced the test, because I wanted it, because I made up in my mind what I was going to do. And when you make a decision and you go do it, you do it. Nothing can fucking stop you from having what's yours. Remember the universal principle, people. You can't have what's not yours, and you can't not have what is yours. Some human can't take away an opportunity from you. Who do you say you are? Are you God or are you not God? Because in the spiritual paradigm, we all know that we are an emanation of the infinite source. That means you are a sunshine ray of God. What can God be denied? Nothing. Stop fucking feeling sorry for people, treating people like little victims when they themselves are the expressions of the infinite source, just like everyone is. No, we shouldn't be discriminating against people because of their skin color. No. We shouldn't be discriminating against people because of who they choose to sleep with. No, we shouldn't be. I don't agree with discrimination. I also know that DEI ain't the answer to discrimination. No. And let me put in here right now, I'm not political. I don't know about Trump. I don't know about Kamala. I'm on neither side. I'm not on Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not with the right. I'm not with the left. I'm with the universal source, which is love. I'm not caught in the duality. Oh, some people are so all up in the duality. This against this, that against that, left against right, gay against straight, black against white. That is trash. And the spiritual person who is spiritually mature knows that there's only oneness. There's only one of us here, and that one is God. And if you are looking at anyone and you are seeing anything other than God, it means that you yourself don't see yourself as God. All that exists is infinite source. All that exists is infinite love. All that exists is source, God, consciousness, energy. That's all that exists. We are living in an illusion. Did we forget? Let me get out of my purse. My big white purse. Let me show you something. Do you see this? This is a 13-moon almanac of synchronicity. I highly recommend you get it. It is at lawoftime.org. Someone please put it in the chat. Do you see what this is? Do you see what year we're in? We are in the year of the blue rhythmic storm. You came to the planet for this. You came to the planet to uplift everyone on the planet into the higher octaves and high vibration field of love, oneness, allness, wholeness, perfection, beauty, abundance. All people. Not just some people, not just these people, not just that people. All people. Christ said, pray for your enemies and love people that persecute you. He was saying, in other words, as a metaphysician knows that you're not supposed to have no enemies. Why do you have enemies? You can't have, love doesn't have enemies. I'm sorry. Love doesn't have enemies. Love doesn't have victims. Love doesn't have DEI. Love doesn't have left or right. Love doesn't have black or white. Love doesn't have straight or gay, up or down, old or young. Love doesn't have any of that. Love is allness, oneness, wholeness, perfection, beauty. That's all love sees. So if you're seeing a problem, you got to scrub your mind. Because the mind makes up problems. You got a problem with Trump. Scrub your mind. Now, I'm not saying stop there. What I'm saying is that once you scrub your mind and come into oneness and wholeness, and you're no longer in duality, then you will be in inspired action, and you will know the action to take. You will take a compassionate, loving action to help a person that is feeling like they're discriminated against. You will take an inspired action to love on elderly people, to love on children. Love, compassion impulses us into inspired action that is divine right action that comes from truth. Any other action will fail. You think I'm gonna fucking go out? Do you think, let me ask you this question. Do you think that the archons that are absolutely not friends of humanity, I'll say, care that you didn't go to Target on a Friday? Oh my God. Do you really think they care about that? Oh, we're not going to shop. We're going to boycott. Fucking babies. I said it. Fucking babies. You playing the game down here, and they're playing the game up here. They already heard about your boycott, and they already made determination for the boycott. Didn't do a dent. Didn't do a thing. Stop it. Why are you in boycott? You're in againstness. Now, I'm not talking to the muggles. Muggles who don't know anything about spirituality, metaphysics, magic, or being your own sovereign being God. I'm not talking to you. Go right ahead, muggles. Boycott Target, because that's what you need to do, because you're a muggle. Spiritual people, I will fucking come to your house and beat you 40 lashes with a wet spaghetti if you talk some nonsense like that. I've been in some circles and people were talking some absolute nonsense. I'm like, wait a minute. You say you're a witch. You say you're a wizard. You say you're a metaphysician. You say you're a holistic healer. Can you heal your mind? Heal your mind by coming into love, oneness. If you don't see that Trump is you and you are Trump, your mind is splintered. Therefore, because you are not in love, oneness, wholeness, perfection, I don't see Trump as anything other than another expression of infinite source doing exactly what he's supposed to do. Oh, yes. Because we're in the year of the blue rhythmic storm. What if he is sent by the universal source to kick up a storm? And what if you are supposed to, in that storm, create new ways of being for humanity? What if you're supposed to come up with the next great idea that ascends humanity, yet you can't because you're in so much hate of someone else, you're in againstness, you're in polarity, duality, trying to fight againstness, weak energies, you won't get anywhere. You won't get anywhere. Did Target shut down on Friday because some people didn't go to Target to buy some toilet paper? Don't make me laugh. It gave you a trigger warning. That's not it, boo. That's not it. You must, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal but spiritual. You are talking about fighting. I'm up here in an energetic experience, and people are down here in a physical experience trying to, I'm not going to buy toilet paper from Target on Friday. That's the best you got. And we are in we're in a blue rhythmic storm. We're in cosmic ascension. We're in a galactic experience. You're in a galactic experience. Your actions, your thoughts affect the entire cosmos, the entire galaxy. And the best you can do is you're not going to buy toilet paper on Friday. Do you understand that you have more power than you can even fathom? And that if you're a real witch, this is what real witches do. We look at things and we go, okay, you won't hear a word from our mouth. We will go to our altar. We will cast a spell. We will cast a ritual. And then we will walk about the next day and watch the stuff happen. You say, I was saying the same thing. I proceeded as normal and then went to Target on Saturday morning. Amen. Amen. If I need something from Target, I'm going to go to Target. I'm going to buy it. Because that's not how you stop the archons that we're working with. It's not. Family. That is not how spiritual warfare works. But y'all want to say you're so spiritual. Y'all want to say that you love everyone. You're all oneness, peace, until someone comes along that you perceive as an enemy. Well, no, to spiritual people, you can't just be in love and oneness when you feel like it and when it's convenient for you and when the people that you don't like are okay for you. You can't just be in oneness and love when you feel like it, when it's convenient for you. True love loves Hitler. And do you understand that you can love a being and not agree with what they do? We think love means agreement. We don't even fucking know what divine love means. Divine love is everyone. Everywhere. There's not a spot where God is not. And you'll love to say that when everything's going your way. Oh, grand rising. Shut the fuck up. Don't grand rising me. Grand rise your fucking consciousness. Then talk to me. Grand rising. Yeah, we have to get together and do something about Trump. Shut the fuck up. You better get yourself together and do something with your mind. Look, let's go back to my notes. I wrote notes for this just so I can stay on track because I know how I have plenty of notes for this. Do something about Trump. Here are your choices. This is how I'm going to end this. Here are your choices. Your choices are victim or power. Which one? Which one? Oh, you're a victim of Trump. Oh, DEI is a victim of Trump. Oh, people are victims of Trump. Or power. Divine power, that you have divine power. Everyone has equal access to divine power. Okay, you got a choice. Hate or love. I can't stand him. Boo. That's your own shadow shit that you didn't clean up. You hate your own damn self. That's what's happening. Because if you got hate for anyone else, it means hate lives in you. And it means you need to do some shadow work. You need to go eat some shrooms, drink some ayahuasca, do some more meditation because your hate is for you. Your hate is for you. I'm just telling you spiritual principles. And I'm not even telling you that I'm perfect at the spiritual principles because I'm not. I'm telling you that we can't act like we don't know the spiritual principles. Okay, you got separation or source. I'm giving you your choices. You have separation. Put it in the chat. Which one is it going to be? Separation or source, infinite source. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Is it victim or is it power? You tell me. You tell me. Harmony. Like we want to love when we feel like loving. That's not love. That's conditional feelings. And that don't have nothing to do with love, which means you really haven't even tapped into the infinite love of the divine source. When you tap into the infinite love of the divine source, you know that this love is everywhere, in everyone, always. It never fails. You choose victim or power. Okay. Hate or love. Which one? Which one? Separation or source? Which one? These are your clear choices. Because A Course in Miracles teaches there's no middle ground. You can't be, well, I'm kind of love, but I'm kind of not. Shut up. Then you're in fear. Okay? Complaint or divine right action? Which one? You're going to sit around and complain? Or are you going to go to a very high level of consciousness of love, oneness, allness, and follow the inspiration of what to do? I follow the inspiration. The inspiration showed me how to free people from the clutches of religion and come home to their own truth right in here. I talk about it every single damn day almost on YouTube. The infinite source from inspiration will give me a book to write. And then, I don't have any of my books with me, then from the inspiration, I'll write that book. From the inspiration. Not from the against this, we gotta do something about Trump. Oh Lord, shut up. Do you want hypocrisy or truth? Which one? Which one? Put it in the chat. You want hypocrisy? Because a lot of spiritual people like to talk about how hypocritical Christians are. Spiritual people, I'm calling all of y'all hypocrites. Because you love when you feel like loving. And when something comes along that you don't like, oh, you all up in the, oh my goodness, I can't believe it. I'm kind of amazed that people don't even think Trump is like human. Like, where did all this hate come from? It's great. He's a catalyst. He's revealing the hate that we carry inside ourselves. That's beautiful. He's a prophet. You ought to thank him. You ought to send him a thank you letter to the White House. Okay. You want to be in hypocrisy or truth? Okay. If I see a problem, the problem is in my mind. Read that. Yeah, I know part of it is in my shorthand. If I see a problem, the problem is in my mind. Did we fucking forget this, spiritual people? It's Sunday, I'm preaching. Reverend Valerie Love, welcome to church. Welcome to Love Church. Did we forget that if you see a problem, the problem is in your mind, it's not in Trump? And then we go to Wayne Dyer. I mean, we've been studying all this for decades. How come we forgot? One orange dude made you forget all the principles. One orange dude came along and made you forget all the spiritual laws. Wow. One orange dude came along and made you forget love, universal infinite love. Okay. Let's go to Wayne Dyer. When I change the way I look at things, the things I look at change. What? Oh, we loved Wayne Dyer, didn't we? Oh, we bought all his books, didn't we? Oh, we have his books. Oh, we quote Wayne Dyer, except when it comes to the orange one. Boo, there ain't no exceptions to love. Spiritual people, isn't this what you were born for? Weren't you born to change the world? Isn't this why you chose to take on an incarnation? Okay. Your hate, your angst is hurting you, not anyone else. Your hurt, your angst, your dishevelment. I'll fucking let him take away all the DEI. Let him go to Fort Knox and see if the gold is there or not. Let him do all of that shit. What does that have to do with you? I'm going to tell you something. And you're like, oh my God, he's making the whole world terrible. No, he's fucking not. You know why? Because the universal order gave you and you alone creative control over your life. Didn't we? We read Abraham Hicks, but we're not living Abraham Hicks. See, this is where the rubber meets the road, spiritual people. We're not living Abraham Hicks because Abraham Hicks said, you are the only one that can create your world. Trump cannot create your world. Trump cannot create anyone else's world. Yeah, but Reverend Down, he's grabbing up all these people and he's taking them back over the border. Shut the fuck up. Each one of these souls has a destiny and is an infinite source. And has a choice. Every single being. Start there. Start with truth. And then come up with some fucking solutions. Everything that happens in this universal order is an ordered universe. If you can't say amen, say ouch. Hello, Harmony. Because people are getting, I'm fed up. Don't say not one. And you know what's interesting to me about this? People automatically assume that because I'm a black woman, I'm for Kamala, and I'm against Trump. They automatically say things to me like, oh, you know Trump. And I'm like, I don't know what you mean. What do you mean? And then they're looking at me with horror. Oh, this is interesting. So I had to speak it. This was bubbling in my spirit for days. To speak to spiritual people. And spiritual people, if you're not walking it, talking it, living it, breathing it from a high vibration of love and oneness, truth and law, spiritual law, don't fucking talk to me. Don't complain to me about your Trump problems, because I'm going to look at you and say, oh, you mean the one that is in your mirror? You mean when you look in the mirror and you see an orange one looking at you and you're mad because you didn't do your shadow work? Ouch. Go fucking take some shrooms and lay on the beach and come into the universal oneness. Then come back and let's chat. Harmony can tell you. She had her experience. She said, oh, none of this shit is real. Ain't none of this shit real. You forgot you was living in a damn illusion. This whole thing is an illusion. It's not even real. But we're so serious about it. Oh my God, we got to do something about him. Can y'all stop it, please? Can y'all stop it, please? Because I'm over it. I'm over it. He's there for 4 years, and come to peace. What, you're gonna be out of sorts for 4 years while he does all his antics. Forgetting that you're a sovereign being and you alone have creative power in your life. I'm going to tell you something. I am 63 damn years, according to Earth years, 63 trips around the sun. How many presidents is that? I don't know, 10, 12, 15 presidents. How many of those presidents created one thing in Valerie Love's life? Jimmy Carter didn't change my life. Ronald Reagan didn't change my life. Barack Obama didn't change my life. You know who changed my fucking life? I did. You better come into some truth, baby. Trump didn't change your life. Trump doesn't have the power to change your life. You know who changes your life? You change your life with you changing your mind. I'm out. Reverend Valerie Love, ValerieLove.com. With all love, peace. KAISI out.